The fish market is always crowded. Everyone is looking for fresh seafood to cook delicious recipes for the loved ones. For today's recipe, I went to the market to get the best products such as fresh mussels, calamari, shrimps, clams, and many other ingredients. As you already know, we are making mixed paella. As the name indicates, it is a mixture of rice, seafood, and chicken, as well as a mixture of vegetable to make the delicious sofrito. This is the recipe that springs to mind when most people think of paella. While Valencia, the homeland of paella, rarely produces paella mixing seafood with meat, this paella has caught the popular imagination outside of Spain and tends to be the paella served in most Spanish-themed restaurants. It's easy to understand why few couldn't resist the combination of mussels, clams, and shrimps teamed with tender chicken. Ingredients: half a cup of olive oil, 500 grams of chicken thighs, 320 grams of rice, 100 grams of peas, 3 cups of chicken broth, 8 cloves of garlic, 2 onions, 2 medium tomatoes, 1 small red bell pepper, 1 small green bell pepper, lemon to garnish. 300 grams of mussels, half with their shells and the other half without, 250 grams of clams, 5 pieces of scampi, 250 grams of shrimps peeled, 6 uncooked shrimps, 250 grams of calamari, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of tomato paste, 1/4 teaspoon of saffron, bay leaves, 1 tablespoon of paella mix. This is available in all supermarkets, but you can make your own at home by mixing in a blender sweet milk and smoked paprika, salt, dry onions, garlic powder, rosemary, black pepper, and a whole saffron steak mix. In a pot, add the mussels, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of chopped garlic, and a tablespoon of chopped chive. Leave to cook until the mussels open. Drain and collect the water that the mussels have released. It will be used as a broth to flavor our paella. Repeat the same process with the clams. Once you collected the water released by the mussels and the clams, add in the saffron, let it soak and set aside. Let's continue with the preparation. Grill the red bell pepper and cut into small squares. Leave some strips for the paella decoration. Thinly chop the onions, mince the garlic, grate the tomatoes, cut the green bell peppers into small pieces. Heat the paella pan. Sprinkle with salt, add in the olive oil, once that pan is pimping hot, cook the chicken thighs until browned on all sides. In the same pan, add in the calamari and the mussels. Cook for about 4 minutes. Once they start releasing the juices, use them to deglaze the pan and get those flavors that are stuck to it. Transfer to a plate as well and set aside. Next up, the shrimps. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Once they start turning pink, take them out and set aside. Then cook the scampi over high heat for several minutes until its shell turns pink and set aside. Let's make the sofrito. In with the chopped onions. Add in the garlic and let it simmer for a couple of minutes. Then add the green pepper and the green beans. Once the onions become translucent, we add the grilled red bell pepper. Give it a good mix, then add the tomatoes. Keep cooking till the water evaporates from it. Then add the bay leaf and the tomato paste. Time to season the sofrito, adding 1 tablespoon of paella spice mix, half a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Give it a good mix. Add a little of water released by the mussels and clams in which we let the saffron deceive. Time to add the rice little by little, then mix well to combine all the flavors. Pour the chicken broth, then add the rest of the mussels, clams and saffron water and mix slowly. Place the chicken thighs inside the rice and cook for 15 minutes. Then place the shrimps, the calamari and mussels. Last but not least, place the scampi, mussels in their shell, the clams, and the red bell pepper straps that we left for decoration. Cover with foil and place in a preheated oven to 180 degrees for 20 minutes. The Paella Mixta quintessential Spanish dish is ready. It can seem a bit overwhelming on paper, lots of chopping, ingredients and time, but believe me, the taste is worth it. The real flavor of Spain in a plate.
Enjoy! Buen appétit, buen provecho, buon appetito!
Thank you for watching!